Good morning. Hello, everybody. This is a good way to not have to wear pants. This is a good morning to hurkle durkle. So, my friend sent me one of those cool old timey linguistic terms, and it's called hurkle durkle. And it's when you spend time just relaxing in bed instead of getting up in the morning. And I am so much of a hurkle durkler. So last night, the weather in where I am right now is like really hard to keep with the heater. With the heater. It was 30 degrees last night Celsius. So I didn't want to leave the heater on because it would just be ridiculously horrible. So I turned the heater off. Then this morning, it was 7 degrees in here. But I did have like comforter that's folded twice, and then I have a quilt that my sister made. It was folded twice, and I have a blanket, and then I have my sheets, and I was like super warm. Got the heater on now because I can't get out of bed because it's too cold, but I'm super warm in the bed. So yeah, so it's one of those mornings. Went to sleep when it was raining, woke up and there's snow everywhere. It's a March thing. That's why we do maple syrup in March, is because it starts running this time of year. It needs these cold nights and warm days to do that. So yeah, I just think I'm gonna sit down and play with my phone and hurkle durkle for a little while. Oh, there's no rush. Nothing special going on today. Just gonna work at noon, so just gonna hang out. Have some breakfast. Today's payday, so it's slim picking in the grocery department today. I've got this, I'm trying to follow the money thing. When you have a certain amount of money and you don't spend over that money. I'm really bad at that. I spend a lot of money. So I'm trying to cut back and just not, don't spend too much. I mean, I do earn enough money to live on if I am mindful of what I'm spending. So, and one of the places I spend a lot of money is food, because I like to eat a lot of fresh and raw. So, fruits and vegetables are not inexpensive. There are very much cheaper ways to buy fruits and vegetables, like frozen. And I like to tend to go buy fresh stuff. So, if I have a budget, hey, there's the word, finally came to my brain, budget. I'm trying to stick to a budget. I'm not good at sticking to a budget, but I'm going to try harder. It's going to be great. But anyway, payday today, so I didn't do any grocery shopping yesterday. And so I think I've got a cheese. Yeah, I think I have a cheese carrot wrap this morning for breakfast. Love these cheese carrot wraps, they're good. Oh, and I have some pumpkin seeds that I got from the dollar store. Wow, really cool, very tasty. I was watching another van lifer do it, eating the pumpkin seeds. And I was like, wow, that's really a smart idea. So, and I was at the dollar store, and they were there, and they were only $2, and so I bought some, and I've been throwing them on everything. So, it's good. It's tasty. It's not bad. So yeah, just throwing it on a cheese wrap, and that's what I think I'm gonna have for breakfast. So, it's time to go back to durkling and do nothing and just, check out YouTube and relax. I'm gonna relax now. see what else I get up to this week. So we're in the Maritimes. We got a little bit of a squall. Don't know if you can see it, but the snow has come directly from the right side of my vehicle to the left side of my vehicle. Straight up my side window, which I now cannot see out of because it does not have any windshield wipers. This is my drive to work. I am 2 hours early because it just makes sense to me. I'm going to drive over to work and I'm going to hang out. I was just going to hang out in the parking lot of the Walmart that I was at last night anyway. So we ended up at the Walmart last night. Staying at the Walmart
Okay, so I'm parked at work. I'll just stick around here. So the reason I was like showing you what was going on is we didn't get the minus 30 weather that we usually get. It only went down to like minus 20 in the minus 20s. We didn't go down to minus 40 at all. It didn't go in the minus 30s very much. And then the last 4 days have been above zero, beautiful melted snow. Like there was nothing around. And now this morning, although we have 2 big rain showers in the last couple of days, so that's not surprising. It's March. March does not have a whole lot of summer to it. It's it's a wet month. It's gonna snow. It usually snows in March. So this is not surprising. It is a big storm. I expect to be very quiet at work today, but that's okay because there's a ton of stuff to get done. We have annual count in the pharmacy. They have a company that comes in and counts all their medications and see, you know, to see what our inventory is. It's our inventory count to see what our company is worth, and then they will be doing that in a couple of weeks. Being prepared for that, we have to do a couple of things. Go into the computer and zero out items that are none on the shelf, and then try to do a count and put lines on the bottle. So if you open a bottle of tablets, you put a line where the bottle is when you're ready to open it, and then if the bottle, if they open up the bottle and it's a half bottle, they say it's about 250 of the 500 tablets. Makes that count easier. They used to count every single tablet, and now it's sort of like looks good enough. And except I think they don't do that to expensive things, of course, but if you're off a half a bottle on the cheap stuff, it could be what, 50 cents. It's not really worth it. Maybe not that cheap, but there's a lot of inexpensive medications in the pharmacy, but there's a lot of expensive ones. So one of the things that I can do today is go in and make sure the expensive ones are correct. Everything that's zero is zero. I have a list that we printed off that has 164 pages of medications that I need to go through and zero out the ones that are zeros and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think I've done 20 of the pages. It's a long slog. It's a long slog because it's not alphabetical. And even if it was, a lot of the stuff is not alphabetical. I mean, you get on the shelves, you do have the alphabetical stuff, but then you got the weird stuff. Because cytotoxic is not in the same spot, so that's off to the side. And the injections and the eye drops, and there's a bunch of stuff that is by drug category rather than by drug name. Inhalers, birth control, those kinds of things. So they don't fit in the alphabetical. And this program that we have, we've only had it here, like this is our second year, and it is unwieldy to work with. It is not, it's not intuitive. So once you get it, it's fine. You just have to rethink about how you would go about doing things. But then you think, oh, this is probably a report. So you go into reports and they're going, oh, no, you have to go through it this other way. And even our boss said there's this report that we have to print. Well, we printed the report, but there's no actual drug names on the report. So I'm not exactly sure how to equate this. They're not, as far as I can see, there's no way to, no identifying factors. No identifying drug factors. So I don't know how, I don't know how to read the report. Maybe my parameters are way off. They didn't tell us parameters. So I'm playing with it. Still, because it's pretty much the same. Very frustrating. Very hard to read. But hey, I do have something I can do. It's going to be a long day. I don't have to do anything for 2 hours, and I'm already at work. So I don't care how snowy my car goes. My van can be as snowy as it wants. My house is nice and warm. If I get hungry or thirsty, I can just go in. Although I've got food, I've got water. I mean, I'm self-sufficient out here. I don't need anything. I like it that way. Okay, well, I guess you can't really call it hurkle durkle once you're up and have pants on, can ya? Oh well. Okay, well, I gotta get a website going up. I'm looking to make a website for Shelly on the Go so that I can sell some of my crafts, because I'm having some fun with that. And I'd like to sell some crafts. I'd like to, my eventual goal is to move away from sticks and bricks work and get something where I can go somewhere, and of course be self-sufficient online. And I do know that having one income stream is not the wisest. It's a good idea to have more than one income stream. So I'm going to start with setting up a store, online store somewhere. It's such a hard decision. It is really a hard decision because I make things, but they're pretty unique. It's not like I can say, hey, here's some plastic bags you can buy, and then just buy some more plastic bags when they're gone. When these are gone, I don't know if I can replace them. So, then I have to start looking for other things to do. And then there's the miniatures, which is really unique because you can't do multiples of the same thing. But those are not easy or cheap. But they're fun. Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. I'm enjoying making them. But maybe I will have a website by the time this... No, I'm not going to say that because I'm so bad. Gonna have a website soon. That's all I can say. That's all I want to say. Okay. Well, it's been fun, and I'm thirsty. See you in a bit. Well, it's after work. There's a little bit of snow remnants where people have had their cars to the day. And we had 0 snow before this snow thing happened. And now look at this. I'll stay for a couple of days because I think we're getting more precipitation coming in. Anyway, that's just an update. Mental health check. So I'm doing pretty good today. This past weekend I had 4 days off in a row, and I watched my friend's dog, which was not a problem. Love the dog, so sweet. But just having someone to rely on you so much to put a toll on my mental health now. It's just because I'm not used to it, not because it's bad or wrong, just because I've been living by myself for a long time now. So that sort of, I just needed a break from him every day, and I took it because I know better. So then I worked I worked Tuesday to Friday this week. Today's Friday, and I'm working in a little while, an hour, 2 hours. I'm good. No, 1 hour. Pay attention. So yeah, I'm working at about an hour, so I thought I'd just pop in and say, things are going pretty good. I'm going to visit my friend this weekend, and I mean, I love her. She's amazing. She's kind. She's thoughtful. She's, there's so many positive things I can say about her, and I'm gonna love going, and I'm gonna love spending time with her, and then I'm gonna be absolutely friggin' exhausted. So I think I might leave early on Sunday just to give myself that time to sort of decompress, because no matter how much I like doing the thing, there's always going to be a toll on my mental health, and I'm getting better, and I'm getting more tools. I'm learning how to take care of myself better, but also I'm getting into this. I mean, I realize that I'm older, but I'm just starting to realize for me what the big draw is, and what my triggers are, how I'm feeling when there's too much going on. Like when learning. Let's leave it at learning. I'm learning. It's all good. I don't mind. And then, you know, normally I would be like, oh, I can only spend so much time with my friend. I'll be there till like Sunday night. And, you know, like, that's not true. She's going to be my friend no matter how long I spend with her. She's a wonderful person. So, you know, she understands and encourages me to deal with my mental health. And, you know, we'll spend a lot of time together, and then I will leave and spend time alone and be great and happy. And then the following weekend I work. So it's really hard to get a couple of days together to just decompress. So we'll see how things go, but I'm not working this weekend. I'm going to my friend's house, and that will be nice. But also, it's all work. A mental health work. So anyway, I am gonna love it. So I just thought I'd say, hey, mental health check-in. Doing okay. Doing okay. Although yesterday I was like, I'm done. I want to quit. I want to quit this mental health thing. I just can't. You know, I don't mean quit life. I just mean quit. I don't know. I don't know what I mean by that sentence. What it means is I'm just tired of everything at the moment. I was tired of living in a house. I was tired. This house. I'm not going back to bricks and sticks. I don't know. I think I'm really just tired of doing it all on my own. Everything on my own. Which is my goal, to do everything on my own. I want to be independent. I like to be independent. I don't want to ask for help, but I think it was just the mental health thing going, nope, you're done. You know. So I did the usual. I got a piece of cake and watched YouTube. It helps. I know. And I shouldn't be eating cake, and I shouldn't be indulging my anxiety with food. Oh well, I am who I am. So there you go. That's what I do. I indulge in food, and lots of times just listen to stories. YouTube's good. I like to listen to stories that I've already listened to, because then I don't have to really pay attention, or I can get lost in the story and you know, be comfortable. Anyway. It's hot in here today. Oh, it's 28. Some days I wish I had a smaller heater. Nah. It's getting nice out. It looks like a really nice day. I don't know. Earlier it said that it was gonna like snow or rain or something today. I don't know what, but it's looking sunny. So I don't know. So okay, that's it. It's just a check-in. It's really bright today. This is what the trees look like today at my work. They've cleaned the ground and made a great big pile. Okay, that's it for this week, guys. I think I've overrun my welcome, and I just wanted you to see a little bit of the snow and stuff, and yeah, we'll talk, so we'll string this all together and see how it goes. See you soon. Bye.